Hi there, it is October 19th. My name is Mr. Newman. This is 8th grade language arts at Hanby Middle School, and here's today's class recap. So looking at our planner page, our goal for today is to be able to navigate in No-Write Ink, and we're going to focus there. So to get to No-Write Ink, you want to start by, you can go to nowriting.com. It could be that you have a bookmark set up for No-Write Ink, but let's start at nowriting.com and then we'll look at where to go from there. Okay, so we have a student browser open here for nowriting.com. So you can go ahead and bookmark this. If you want to do that, you can click on the star and then you could just call this No-Write Ink. When you go to bookmark, it'll show up in your browser here. If you have like an ELA folder, like our assignment on the first day, you can do it there and it's there too. So either way, you've got No-Write Ink. So when you log in, you're going to log in with Google. So you click Login with Google. Choose your name. And now you're in. So what you'll see is that on your screen, it'll say hi and then your name up here. The assignment that is most current will show up in blue. If you are missing something, it will show up down below as a late assignment. So for example, the fall diagnostic was due last week. It looks like I have 43 questions left. That would be something I could work on in the future, but I'm going to focus on this one. So this is what we have do identifying parts of speech. And when I open this, what you'll see is that I'm 60% through it. I've been modeling it through 4 classes today, but let's look at what's important here. There are 5 topics, okay? And we can see them down below here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you have to do them in a certain order. So you start with the first one. If you're not able to open a topic first, you'll see that it's got this little like old-fashioned key, like it's locked. Okay. If you see something with a green badge like that, that means you've mastered it. That's a good job. If you see something that's either gray or this one says to begin and it's got a green star next to it, what that means is that you mastered that last year or sometime in the past, and you should be able to get it again. But what's important to know about No-Write Ink is the focus on mastery. So it doesn't matter how many questions you answer. It doesn't matter if you open this program and then you go do something else so that it shows your time. It's not like IXL. It's like you don't move forward until you actually get the questions right. So your challenge while you're working on this is to try to figure it out. Like, what is it that they're asking me? Okay, let's look at how to do that. So here, I need to identify the verb in a sentence. I'm going to click begin. And it'll say, do you want the lesson or do you want practice? You can start with the lesson or you can start with practice. Either way, I usually start with practice because if I get it wrong, it takes me to the lesson. But we can start with the lesson. So here it is. So every time in No-Write Ink, there will be something where it'll explain how it works. So here we're saying, and you have to read this. If you don't, it's not gonna magically do itself for you. Okay. So identifying action verbs. Okay, Layla plays. So action verbs describe what someone or something does. Tony dances. Sarah and Ricky cooked. Okay. So action verbs, plays. So they play, Tony dances, Sarah and Ricky cooked. Okay, I got that. I think these are kind of similar. So, all right, I think I got it. So I'm going to click on that and now I'm going to go to practice. All right. Highlight the verb. Beatrice Pryor. I think the verb is flips. So I highlight that so it shows up like that and I hit submit. Yeah, I got it right. And did you notice up here that when I got it right, that bar filled in? So Gus Waters and I, so verb means that it's what the subject is doing. In this case, it's sing. Yeah, I got that. Oh, look, I got another one. Okay, the musician gives private recitals for Veronica Lodge on Tuesday. What does the musician do? The musician gives. Woohoo! Oh, level 1. Now look at that. I achieved level 1 mastery, so I get this badge up here. And now I got to keep going. Highlight the verbs. Dropped. Yeah, all right, I think that's it. Man, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, what's happening? The actors use... Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting these right. But let's say I get this wrong. Like in this one, it's the verb. This is the verb, okay? But I'm gonna say window too, or to make it realistic, I'm gonna say gazed out. And I hit submit, it's gonna say not quite. And so now it says up here I need to get 3 in a row to continue, but I'm not sure what I did wrong. Shrek gazed out. Maybe it's here. Yeah, I'll submit that. And it's like, nah, you didn't get that. And now, because I've gotten it wrong twice, it shows me my wrong answer, Shrek gazed, and then it shows the correct answer. And then it takes us back to that same tutorial that we had before. Okay, so gazed. Okay, all right, so I'm going to try that. Okay. Oh, Mr. Newman, this one's about me. I tore my jacket. Yeah, I got one. Now I need to get 2 in a row. See, I got the first one wrong, so I get this one. Okay. Marcus, they practice. Woohoo! Okay, now I need one more. Dr. Maria keeps a pile of comma. Keeps. All right, so I've gotten over the one that I got wrong, and you notice that I filled in that second bar. So as you start to figure out what it is that's starting to teach you, so verbs are actions. That's like there's someone in the sentence that's doing something. You know, what are they doing? Well, here's the doctors. The doctors are doing something. So doctors are the subject. What are they doing? They're asking 11. So ask is the verb. Okay. I got that. I got another bar. So, and what you can see up here is that once I fill all of these in, then I'll be at like level 2 mastery. Once I fill all the green ones in, then like I've mastered the topic and I can move on. So this is no red ink. So the key is if you happen to get something wrong, like we're going to do something wrong, it'll tell you, no, you didn't get it. Sometimes it'll show you a hint. And again, it's a review of the lesson. So you always want to stay true. Make sure that you're actually reading it before you go. And here it says, look, I've answered 11 questions. That's awesome. Okay, the waiter forgot. Oh, whoops, waiter's the subject. Oh, got that one wrong. Let's try it again. Okay, the flight attendant chases Anthony Rizzo of the Chicago Cubs down the aisle. That's one. Okay, cherry blossoms meals usually cost a lot of money. That's 2. And then away I go. Okay, so here's no red ink. Here's how it works. So we're going to do this for anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes in class on Monday and Wednesday. Today we worked on it for 12 minutes in class. There was no warm-up. It was just no writing. My goal is that you are able to start class without my reminding you, certainly by a week from now. Okay, so the next thing we did is we went to Padlet, the historical fiction Padlet. Students entered various historical fiction books that they read and really liked. A reminder for you, historical fiction. It is like realistic fiction set in the past. Okay, so there cannot be goblins and magic and wands and all those things. It has to be, nor can there be time travel or spaceships. I mean, it has to be based on the known world that we have, but where the characters are made up. So it's not biography where the characters are true, or memoir, writing about yourself or anything like that. It's the characters are made up and the story was made up, even if it's rooted in a historical period and includes events that actually happened. Like if it's set in the Holocaust, those events happened, but the story itself is made up. That's historical fiction. So then, just a quick reminder, make sure that you are staying current with your reading log. Hint, hint, make sure you are staying current. So in here, when you finish a book, please make sure that you enter the book that you have read in the 40 Book Challenge reading log. When you have one of these with your name on it, make sure that it has your name, and then also here you are entering books by genre as you finish them. So for example, if I go to slide number 6, this is where I would enter my science fiction books. Slide number 5, that's where I enter my poetry books. And away you go. So you have one of those with your name on it. Please open and keep that one up to date. And good job today. We'll see you tomorrow.